calisthenic stuff. So we're just going to come into our horse stance. We're going to actively think about pointing our toes back to the back, and we're just going to come down and come up. Uh, you know, uh, pull your belly button in, tuck your pelvis forward a little bit, come on down, knees never getting ahead of your toes. And we're going to do about 8 of these just because it's chilly this morning. Even the tennis players out on the tennis courts are still wearing their jackets. So if anybody's checking on, don't know, I am Kathryn. I'm here at Avila Bay Athletic Club. I'm warming up so I can take off my jacket. We're on the back lawn. It's a little drizzly this morning, but we have our lovely tent, so it's great. Okay, and then we're going to hands on our hips. So choices, we have choices today. Hands on our hips, side to side. If you want to get a little more aggressive, we're coming up and we're toeing, that back heel's coming up. Your choice, sinking down, coming up, sinking down, coming up. Just warming up a little bit, getting us going. Fall is officially here. So we're going to do a little bit extra of these today. I've been working on doing squats at home, and I've been pretty successful. I've been really careful. I've been really slow, but we'll save that for another day. Okay, when you're ready, couple more. Come on down. My husband is doing taser training today, so he'll be back. But yeah, we don't want to be doing what he's doing today. Okay, hi, somebody came on. Go ahead and mute yourself for me. And then you're just in perfect time for balance. So in this class, we do a lot of static balance, but once we get back inside, we'll move to more dynamic balance. But I was doing one I was studying, and it was this guy, forward, back, forward, back. But I think on the grass and at home on the lawn, on the carpet, it would be a little, I'm a little worried about somebody catching an edge. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna step out, shift our weight, come on back, tap behind. Come out, shift our weight, tap in the front. We're just warming up, doing a little bit of easy balance stuff. Come on out. Hands on your hips if you like. Just warming up, a little bit chilly this morning. And then one more to the back. And then we're gonna switch. So then this foot comes back and out. Squat as deep as you want. This foot comes forward, come down, squat as much as you want. Back, forward. That was 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then come on down, a little bit of shoulder rolls. Oh, it's the music from Cycle. I'm like, where is that music coming from? Drop your left hand down, tilt your head away. If you're having a hard time with your shoulder coming up when you do that, do I'm a little teapot. And that'll help you drop that shoulder down. Same thing, other side. Oh, nice deep breath. Okay, last one. And then just rotation. We're going to roll our shoulders back, point our thumbs back, look over our shoulder. This is actually a Qigong thing. This is Wise Owl looks back. But for those of us that are a little bit techie, this is your computer stretch. This is if you've been hunched over your computer all day, this helps you to open up your chest and draw your neck back. So when you do your neck, this one, we're looking back over our shoulder, but we're trying to keep our chin down. So we're here, we're not up here. So come on back. Okay, when you're ready, go and settle down. We'll do a little bit of balance, and then we will get into our split level lunges. Okay, somebody still got their mic not turned off. So you all loosen up your necks a little bit more, and let me come on over and mute everybody here. Participants, mute all. Great, mute all. Great, mute all. And then, come on. Technology is wonderful, isn't it? Sorry, everyone. And I don't think that worked. Okay. So a little bit of balance, so easy balance today. I lied. I remembered I brought my Paper plate. So if you don't have a paper plate, foot up. If you're at home, paper plate. We do have those slidey things here at the club, and I think I'll bring them out next week because again, it's kind of cold. So if you have a paper plate, you're going to slide straight out. So if you don't need it, great, kick it off. Just coming straight out. Those of us on the lawn, you got to be careful that you're keeping that foot up. All the weight's in this leg. You're toeing out. I think that's number 5. Number 6, and you're sitting back. Same thing, other foot. This knee never comes ahead of this toe. Make sure that toe's lined up forward. Other foot should match it. Number 6, great. Stand up. Again, hands on your hips. We're just gonna go forward. We're gonna go back. We're contracting our abs. We are engaging our glutes. So we're doubling down. And I'm starting to warm up. The jacket's gonna come off. This is hard. Yeah, this is, like I said, I think I may sneak into the group fitness room and grab the slidey discs for next week, and then just wash my hands before and after. So yeah. One more, everybody. Totally lost my count. Come on back, switch to the other foot. Little bit of balance, a little bit of core, a little bit of glutes. And again, if you're home and you need a wall, grab a wall. We'll do lucky number 7 just because I think we did more on the other side. Come on down, great. Roll your shoulders a little bit again, because loosen up. You know what? Let's just do this, guy. Loosen up our spine. Oh. And then I'm going to take off my coat because I've warmed up a little bit. We're going to come into our split stance squats. Like I said, I've been working on squats, two-sided, but we're not going to do those today. So left foot forward, or right foot forward if you're mirroring me. Heels up and back. So the back knee is going straight down towards the ground. The wider apart you get, the more you can go down without getting this knee ahead of this toe. Again, engaging your core, locking down. And we're going for 8. If 8's too much, that's okay. You can always stop ahead of time. It's all good. We're going to hold it there. We're going to cook into this thigh. Work on our balance a little bit of static balance. Set us up. So the farther apart you have your feet this way, the easier it is to balance. You ladies all know that. Everybody here has been to class before. They all know what they're doing. But if you're home and you've never seen this before, that's what's going on. We're going to drop our heel down in the back. We're going to start stretching out our calf. Oh, nice big breath. Recheck in with your core if you need to. Retuck. A little bit of hip flexor stretch on this leg. Just locking in, easing up. From there, we are going to lock out our knee. Straight leg calf stretch. A little bit more aggressive than the bent knee calf stretch. Good for your Achilles, good for plantar fasciitis. If you've got plantar fasciitis, a lot of times it comes from having tight calves is one of the things that leads into that. So if you're having that issue, this should help. We're going to come back into our balance pose. Again, if this is not okay for you, feel free not to play along. You can tap in the middle if you need to, and then we're coming up. We're going to hold for about a 20 count. Shoulders down, squeezing your shoulder blades down your back. Again, abs are engaged. Hopefully for about 20 seconds. And then we're going to come on out. And again, if you're having trouble with your balance, you can tap down or hands on your hips, lower your center of gravity, make a fist. It'll actually help you with your balance. But if you can, we're up here. I know, super hard. I'm trying to watch the clock and stay up, and I'm having trouble. Your choice, either this guy or this guy, wherever you're at today, you choose. I know, this is the hard one. My plane's a little wobbly on the landing. Okay, come on down, everybody. There's our big fun for the day. We're gonna switch feet. So right foot's coming forward for me, left foot's coming back. Heel comes up, straight down with our our back knee straight down. Get ourselves nice and warmed up before we get into our stretching. So after 8 of those, go ahead and sink into it. A little bit of cooking on this leg. Again, a little bit of a balance exercise. Oh, the season has definitely changed. Last week it was smoking hot. This week we're a little bit chilly, but it's good to get warmed up. Okay, when you're ready, again, tap in the middle if you need to. And again, if you need to keep that foot down, that's okay. Do what works for your balance. If you need to grab the wall, that's okay. It's been a while since you've played with your balance. You can regain balance. That is one of the skills you can work on. Watching the clock. Okay. 2 more seconds. Come on out, everybody. And absolutely, the more I talk, the less balance you have. So blame me. A little bit more. Okay, come on into our last little balance for now. We're here. And if you want, we can be here. And if you need to tap down, that's okay. Okay, a little bit longer. Okay, come on out, everybody. Good stuff. Shake it out a little bit. Oh, in fact, let's do this guy. Breathe in, tighten everything up. Oh, relax it out. Breathe in. Relax it out. One more. We will make our way down on the mat. Let's do our cat camel a little bit. I did a bunch of rearranging of the garage this week. My back's a little sore. If you've got bad knees in your home, feel free to double up your mat so that it's thicker. If you don't have a mat and you're here on the lawn, we have a couple extra chairs. You can always do this on the lawn or on the chair or on your couch. You just put your hands on your knees and same motion with the back. So your back is free of the back of the chair and you're coming through. I just got down here and the canvas started dripping. Oh well. You can wag the dog. So you look back to one side, look to the other side, open up sideways. You can go forward and back if that feels good. Whatever's working for you today. If you want to do a little more rotation, you can always do this guy. If you've got bad shoulders, what you do is you do this and open up, get a little bit of spinal rotation. Your choice, like I said, just whatever feels good this morning. And then when you're ready, toes together, knees apart, sink back into child's pose. We're going to take 3 nice, deep, slow breaths here. And then come on up and we'll do another split stance. We're going to change up our balance a little bit because this way we're on our knees. Let me get to where I can see everybody. So we're going to come up and again flip the mat if you want. Boy, and I've got myself. I'm going to sneak back a little bit because I'm really dark on the screen for those of you at home. Okay, there we go. There we go. A little bit, yeah, a little bit better. So we're going to do kind of the same thing we did. We're going to do we're going to come up. We're going to do the clock this time. So clock. We're going to do a little different this week. Instead of doing just lateral, we're going to do a little twist. So we're going to get a little bit of core work. We're going to turn to 11 o'clock, or 1 o'clock for you folks, 11 o'clock for you folks, 10 o'clock, I can't, 2 o'clock, sorry. I can't tell time backwards. 10 o'clock. And then here's our big weird one. We're going to go straight to 3. So really turn, and then straight to 9. So, and then come on down. I know that's just a weird one, but it's weird balance. You take out your ankles. It makes things a little different, a little bit different way to get your balance stuff going. And also works your core a little bit. Yeah, and I'm sorry, it's cold. So hands come up, hands come down. I'm not going to even tell you what the numbers are. You can figure them out because I've lost my mind with the numbers apparently this morning. Turn, turn, and then the 3 and the 9 are just super easy. I think I did the other one backwards. And you'll notice one side's harder than the other because you're turning to and away from it. And then we're just going to sink forward a little bit. I'm going to get so where the folks on the camera can see. We're going to come forward and we're going to stretch our hip flexor. So again, the ideal thing is to get our hip ahead of our knee. We're going to sink down again. This leg is never getting our knee ahead of our toes, and engage your core. So primary hip flexor, iliopsoas muscle, not something we can actually visibly see on gross anatomy. It attaches the front of our lumbar spine and then attaches the inside of our thigh, which is why we're trying to get our hip ahead of our knee so that we can stretch that muscle. If you're super flexible, you can reach back and grab your back heel and pull it up. I can't do that. If you have a strap, you can pull, but I would go into spasm. Nobody wants to see that. Come on up, same thing other side. So again, engaging your core, locking in, trying to get your hip ahead of your knee. Oh. Just sinking in. I was trying to figure out how to get an external speaker back there so I didn't have to scream, and it would have a delay, and so you would get like this weird like bump bump. It would be Michael row the boat ashore. Come on down, everybody. Go ahead and sit down for me. Oh boy, there we go. Whatever's comfortable for you. Like I said, if you're at home or even here on the lawn, there's a couple extra chairs. If it's easier for you to sit on a chair, please do. A little bit more of easy core work. We're gonna put our hands on our shoulders. We're just gonna do laterals. Nice and slow. Okay, one more each side. So number 7, number 8, rotation. Again, a little bit different because we get to take out our hips, so we can't cheat. Okay, so number 7, number 8. Then we'll come into our spinal twist. Now that we've warmed them up a little bit, we're gonna curl forward. Come on up, shoulders down, squeezing them together, spinal twist to the right. See, I can't do numbers, but I can do opposite right and left. Okay, come on back to center, drop that left hand down, up and over, sinking deep into your right sit bone. You know it's cold when the tennis players still have their puffy jackets on. I wasn't being a sissy. Okay, somebody came on, do me a favor and turn off put yourself on mute, okay? I heard somebody come on in on the Zoom. Come on back, cross your legs the other way. Same thing, interlace your fingers, arch forward a little bit, come on up, shoulder blades down your back, turn the other way. One more nice deep breath, everybody. Okay, come on back to center, plant that right hand down, sink deep into your left sit bone, up and over. Music is loud today. I don't know if the wind's blowing that way or what, but yeah, Cycle's got it going on. Their music is pretty good. Go ahead and put your feet together. Sit up nice and tall. Are those skull socks? Those are awesome. Hinging forward from your hips. Sorry, had a little fashion update on the lawn here. So hinging from your hips, pulling forward a little bit, bent knee adductor stretch. Again, your chest should be going forward. So we're not sinking now, we're coming forward, and then at that last little bit, then we can kind of hunch down if we want. But get all that range of motion out of your hips as you can. Oh, nice deep breath. Okay, come on up. If you've got a bad back, push up with your hands, but if you can, sink yourself up nice and tall. Put that left or right foot out forward, sink that left foot into your thigh, turn your torso over that kneecap. Again, hinging from the hips. If you've got a strap, let me grab my strap. I had to move my mat and I had it all set up and got too far away. Sorry, everybody. Sit up nice and tall, turn, hinge forward from your hips. Use the strap if you want. Grabbing forward. If you're at home and you got a towel or a rope or a belt, you can pull forward. And then once you've got all that out of your hips, then you can really sharp your torso. If you push through your heel, it'll increase the stretch. Same thing coming up. If you got a bad back, use your hands to put yourself up. If not, come on up. Switch feet. Oh, sit up nice and tall. Turn your torso. Hinge from the hips. Come on down. Okay, come on up, everybody. One last split. We're going to do full on. Sit up nice and tall. Straight forward. Chest coming forward. And once you've got all that range of motion out of here, then you can really sharp your torso so that the chest goes down. Just a reminder, we do have a massage up in the tent here in the back lawn. Oh yeah, the massage is open. I was talking to one of our massage therapists, Hillary, and she said she doesn't have anybody listed this week. So I know there's space because I guess when we first opened, it was packed. Every appointment was taken. So now there's some room. So get your massage. Oh, come on up, everybody. Oh, it's whatever the club rates are. Yeah, this is through the club. Yeah, absolutely. Come on down on your side. We're gonna do our clamshells. And I've got you right behind that chair. Sorry. I keep checking in on you. So again, curl up into a small ball, and we've got choices. So the easy guy is feet together. Second hardest is feet apart. Hardest is long lever, leg out, toes pointed forward. Coming up, we're gonna do 8. So after number 8, we're going to curl into a small ball. The closer you get the bottom knee to your nose, the better. We're going to do our hip flexor. Again, we're going to pull straight on back. If your leg is up here, that means your IT band is tight. We're going to get to that stretch next. So pull on straight back. Oh, nice deep breath. Okay, go ahead and release that. Shake it out a little bit. Arc on over their side or roll over the other way, whichever's better for you. Oof. Okay, small ball again, everybody. And then however you like your clamshells. Number 8. Come on down, curl on up. The low back is in flexion. We're going to pull on back. Get that knee back. So you probably feel this more in your thigh. This is probably your rectus femoris. So primary 2 hip flexors, number 1 iliopsoas, number 2 rectus femoris. Oh, nice deep breath, everybody. Oh, or yawn, one or the other. When you're ready, go ahead and release that. Kick it on out a little bit, shake it out. Sit up again for me. We're going to do a little more aggressive spinal twist or IT band stretch wherever you're at. So sit up nice and tall. Left foot goes on the outside of your right knee. Sit up nice and tall. Pull your left knee towards your right shoulder. Okay, and then come on back, spinal twist. If you want to work your IT band, if you know that's tight, you can start opening up that knee. Again, we're talking about muscles that cross one joint or two joints. Iliotibial band crosses two joints. Good for runners, people that stand on one leg, doing, cyclists, that kind of stuff. This feels really good on Wednesdays. We do Mitch's cycle class before we do stretch class. This one feels really good tomorrow. It feels pretty good today. Okay, come on down, everybody. Release that leg. Same thing, other side. Place the right foot on the outside of the left knee. Sit up nice and tall. Knee to the shoulder, spinal twist. If not, open up. So has anybody been doing tribe? Do they know if that's why the balance beam is out here? We have a balance beam over by the massage pavilion. Yeah. Yeah, that paper plate trick was from one of the other instructors. I saw it on the little list of the classes. Oh, I hadn't thought about that, but it's perfect if you don't want to. Come on down, everybody. Tap it out a little bit. If you don't want to use the ones that the club provided, but again, as long as I wash my hands after I touch them, we're all okay. Roll onto your back, everybody. Pull your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a hug. Oh. Rock back and forth a little bit. Roll your ankles around a couple times. Roll them the other way. And then let's do our core before we loosen up. And I'm going to be a big sissy because, like I said, I did too much other stuff this weekend. So we're going to do diamonds. So feet are going to be towards the sky. So what we're going to do is we're going to do little circles. We're going to do 6 little circles one way, 6 little circles the other. And then we're going to make them big circles. And again, I'm going to do probably medium circles because my core is already super sore. I think that's number 6. And so when I say diamonds, of course, we're doing circles right now, but diamonds helps you concentrate and focus and be a little more exacting versus flailing your leg around. If you need to and you've got a strap, you can use that with the bigger motion. So let's do little ones on the other leg. So if you've done 6, flip around, go the other way. And actually, I think what I'll do is the easy way out for me is I'm going to use the strap. So what's going to happen is we're going to drop our leg down until we feel our low back start to rise. We're going to stop. We're going to come up to the angle until we feel our low back start to shift. We're going to come back up. We're going to come back to center, and we're going to do that 6 times. And I'm using the strap because, like I said, I got a little overzealous practicing yesterday, and I'm a little sore in my core. And like I said, triangles just helps you focus a little bit better than circles. So my count says number 5. So after we get our feet together, we're going to do one more, everybody. Oh, good enough. We're going to do the other leg. And you know, if we were really being rock stars, we would, of course, do both ways. But I think today we're just going to do one way. As we get back into working out, if we've been a little bit off with the hiatus we all took, uh, be nice to ourselves. Don't overdo just starting out. Okay, so I think one more, everybody. I'm going to do one nice big slow circle. Oh, and then when you're ready, if you've got a strap going, release it, pull your knees into your chest, give yourself another little hug. Oh, rock back and forth a little bit. And then we'll do our piriformis stretch. So go ahead and place your right ankle on your left knee, pull both knees in towards your chest. Okay, go ahead and switch feet, everybody. Okay, go ahead and release that. Um, grab the strap. If you have a strap, if you don't have a strap, that's okay. You can go through the range of motion. The joy with the strap is you get up to a 20% better stretch. So again, we're going to start with the short muscles. Short muscles only cross one joint, so we're going to bend into our knee. We're going to pull our toes back to our nose. And again, this one's a little bit better with a strap, but again, it's not. You still get a stretch even if you don't have your strap. Okay, one more, everybody. Go ahead, lock out that knee. Same motion with the ankle. Straight leg calf stretch, a little bit more aggressive. We're only going to do 6 of the calf because we did them standing a little bit. It's just not ideal to, okay, last one. If you've got a strap, go and move it to your instep. If you don't have a strap, that's okay. The heel comes down towards the ground, drives up towards the sky. Ideally, the angle between your thigh and your torso stays the same because we'll change that when we do our straight leg hamstring stretch. So it's back to the other. It's not ideal to stretch a muscle that you're actively using to hold yourself in that posture. So that's why they've kind of moved away from uh, forward folds for low back pain. Is because you're then having to use those muscles to hold you up, and you're having to use the muscles that you're trying to stretch to get yourself back to a standing position. So there's the big speech for the day. One more, everybody. Go ahead, lock out that leg, drop that heel all the way down, lift that leg straight up. Your hummingbird is over an hour late today. You know it's cold. And then pull in, like I said, you get up to a 20% deeper stretch. If you don't have a strap, of course, grab behind your thigh and pull on in. Oh boy. Okay, couple more. And then 2 more, everybody. The bonus of not having the strap, though, is you get a little bit of core workout doing this, but it is a hip flexor workout then, and our hip flexors are usually pretty tight. but it's not necessarily a bad thing to run them through their appropriate range of motion. So take that tension, release the tension, and again, drop that other leg out. Drop this leg across your midline, leaving this side of your pelvis on the floor for just a sec. We'll move into a spinal twist in a sec, but this allows us to stretch the outside of our hip. Okay, go ahead and bend into that knee and now drop over into a full spinal twist. Again, if you're home and you've got a bolster and you want to put under that knee, that's great. If you can come into a full spinal twist, okay. If this just flat doesn't feel good, feel free not to do this. Either goalpost or straight out your arms on one or the other. You can look back towards the opposite hand to increase the stretch a little bit. Okay, engage your core, pull your belly button in towards your spine, bring your legs up and back to center. If you need to, give yourself a hug to reset your low back. If you've got the strap, go ahead and grab it for the other foot. This foot can stay on the floor or you can lay that leg out. We're gonna bring the other foot up, same thing. We're gonna do 5 or 6 calf stretches, bent knee to start out with. So one more, number 6, lock out your knee, same motion with the ankle. Okay, last one, everybody. Drop that heel down towards the ground, drive it up towards the sky, bent knee hamstring stretch. And again, you can assist a little bit with the hands if you want to hold that in place. Okay, 2 more, everybody. Okay, last one, lock out that knee, drop that whole leg down as a unit, lift it up using your hip flexors, pull with your hands behind your thigh, straight leg hamstring stretch. If you bend that knee, it's a little bit easier on your low back. And like I said, I did a bunch of organizing of an area that somehow we never got to when this all started. Number 5. So 3 more. 6. Number 7. So last one, again, we're going to take that tension, we're going to pull it in, hold it that 1-2 count, release the tension, drop that leg across our midline, leaving our hip on the floor. Just opening up the outside of our hip a little bit more. If you push through the heel, it increases that stretch. Then when you're ready, bend into the knee, come into a full spinal twist. And either straight out arms, goalpost arms, your choice. Looking back to the opposite hand will actually increase the stretch a tiny bit. Okay, engage your core, pull your belly button in, bring your legs back up to center. Go and put your hands on your knees, and we're gonna roll our knees around. So big circles with the knees all the way around. Loosen up your back a little bit more. Okay, after about 5 or 6 that way, go the other way. Nice, strange massage for your back, loosening things up. Okay. After about the same number, go ahead and put your feet on the edges of the mat, and we're just going to windshield wiper back and forth our legs. Opening up our hips, loosening up our low back a little bit more. Like I said, somebody made me do bad things yesterday, and I felt it about 4:30 this morning. You can put your knees together and apart if you like. And then go ahead, pull in again, all the way in, tuck, tuck, tuck. Maybe lift your head up, touch your knees. Oh. And then we'll go ahead and stand up and do let's sit up and we didn't do our forearms. Oh boy. A little bit more low back work. Maybe not so much balance today. It is a fine line between I'm completely black and I have a little bit of sun on me. Sit up nice and tall, forearms. So again, choices are bent elbow. We're talking about muscles across multiple joints. Straight elbow, shoulder down, elbow sinking. Wrist flexors, your choice. Oh, nice deep breath. Big yawn. Okay, go ahead, flip that hand over, and again, your choice, either bent elbow or straight elbow, whatever that wrist extensor can stretch with. Yeah, so. I did talk to one of our former class members, and I said, "Where have you been? You're not even on Zoom." And she said, "I have homeschooling now." So sorry. Other hand, again, bent elbow, wrist flexor, straight elbow, wherever you're at. That explained it all. She already had way too much computer time. She wasn't going to get on Zoom. Okay, flip over, make a fist, curl it down, and then stretch out your wrist extensors. So tennis elbow. It's a little tight today. Okay, shake it out, everybody. A little bit of thumbs, hands on your thumbs on your thighs. Sink your shoulders down, though. Don't hunch up. Sink down. You can roll that around a little bit, see where it really feels like it's getting. So I don't know if you all saw. This is not related to the club. Drop your left hand down, tilt your head to the right. Mitch is organizing something. He's got a friend that's doing. They're looking for beanies and scarves for people in need. So if you are a hand worker, knitter, crocheter, if you want to do that, Mitch is looking for some homemade goods. So switch to the other side. I always think of hand work when we do our thumbs because I think, man, people that are doing hand work, their thumbs get super tight. Back to the first one, we're going to look towards our opposite knee. So if this is your left hand, you're looking to your right knee, we're coming down at the angle, everyone. Oh, big yawn. Come on up, same thing other side, right hand down, look to your left knee, tilt on down to the corner. If you want, you can try and flip your shoulder back. Sometimes that opens that up even a little bit more. So. And then come on up to center, tuck your chin back a little bit, and then straight down. So you should feel a nice stretch at the back of your head. If you want to use your hands, the line of drive is this way. We're not going down. We're pointing our fingers up towards the sky. Opening that up. Okay, come on up, roll your shoulders back, tilt to the side, roll back and forth. And then when you're ready, shoulder rolls a couple times. We're running out of time for more fun stuff. So we're gonna stand on up, we'll do a little bit more balance, and then we will get you out of here on time. So come on up, everybody. Oh, one of those fun low back things I got out of sequence. So this one is balance stuff. Ideally, we're stacking our feet, so we look like an Egyptian in an Egyptian painting. Our feet are together. If your balance is so bad that you can't do that, you know, come on out a little bit, however far you need. Because what we're gonna do is we're gonna start out kind of easy. We're gonna just metronome up. We're gonna switch the other side, a little bit different hand to hand. Strangely, that little tiny motion is a little bit different side to side. So 6 of those. Okay, so I know, strangely hard. Last one. And then our hands are both gonna come up. We're gonna come to the sides, and we're gonna do front and backs. So we're here, we're here. Last one, everybody, because we got to do the other side. So other foot forward. What I would recommend is you try to be evenly weighted on your feet. I always find I go back to my back foot all those years of water skiing. So our hands are going to come up, and we're just going to do, you know, side to side. And this side will probably feel easier because now our body knows what we're doing. So that's normal. I lost my count, everyone. Sorry, one more. And then both hands up, open up, and we're turning. Yeah, getting a little bit harder just because our body's used to it. And again, our goal is to get ourselves comfortable doing these balancing things in a safe and slow environment for when we have to do it, you know, unexpectedly and rapidly. So last one. Okay, come on down, everybody. We are at 1919. We're going to take 3 nice deep breaths. One more. Thank you all for being with me. Thank you for getting us nice and warmed up this morning so it wasn't super chilly. Thank you to everybody out on Zoom. Have a great day, and I will see you next week.
Thank you, Kathryn.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Oh, I got. Oh, Larry must not be. That's funny. Why do I? Okay. Anyways, thank you, everybody. Have a great day.